dub, Ricky Ticky Tavi, Burger Time, Rubber Baby Bucky Bumpers, I don't give a fuck! It's just a small amount of the catchphrases that I like. I do think I don't give a fuck is my favorite catchphrase. Anyways, Rick and Morty, Vindicators 3, the return of WorldEnder. That's the name of that episode, fuckers. Alright, welcome to Professional Movie Reviews. My name is Mark. Lick my balls, and I'm going to talk about episode 4 of season 3 of Rick and Morty, and the name of the episode is Vindicators 3, the return of WorldEnder. Okay, so the way this works is I'm going to tell you about this episode kind of non-spoilery, and then I'm going to give it a rating between 1 and 5 on my hand, and then I'm going to, after that, if you don't want to be spoiled, you can leave, and then I'm going to just talk about spoils. I love Rick and Morty. This is some of my Rick and Morty pops, and let's fucking do this. So this episode is a play off of the Avengers. Vindicators are kind of like the Avengers team. They're also a little more galactic. Think kind of a mix between Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers. And also you got some, Justice League things in there. Christian Slater voice stars in it. And yeah, a pretty good episode. It's kind of their knock on some of the Marvel stuff. There's a pretty good twist about the villain. And yeah, all right, cool. Go watch it. It's a good episode. It's definitely doesn't rank up there with my favorite episodes, but it's still a good one. Also, weird. This isn't a spoiler. That's why I'm just gonna say it. Weird thing. There was no B storyline. You know how there's always what Rick and Morty are doing, and they kind of like a B? There wasn't one this time. A little weird. I don't think that's ever been a thing before. Alright, cool. What did I think of this episode? It was fine. Alright, I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. It was good. It was above middle. 2.5 out of 5 would be middle. 3 stars. 3 noobs. New favorite character. One of the new favorite characters. Noob. Alright, check it out. Bye! Alright, let's talk spoilers. I really liked the twist of who the bad guy was. That was pretty great. So Rick got super drunk. Also, he's really pissed at the Vindicators. So he becomes a main bad dude, traps him in like a Saw type environment. Thought that was great. I like how we're getting to the point where Morty knows Rick super, super well. Works through all of his problems really great. Christian Slater's character, there's a lot of kind of red herrings. Christian Slater's character dies right away. That was pretty great. I can't remember his name. It wasn't really that important. But let's talk about WorldEnder. So there was a promo leading up to this episode about how WorldEnder is a big, huge main villain. How we've never seen a villain like this before, and how they said he was like Thanos and Darkseid. Had a baby, and that baby, fucked a giant other big monster. It was like, they were really hyping up WorldEnder, and Rick got drunk and defeated him. I do love also how Rick took care of those turrets in the beginning. That was really cool. Threw those robots that, plopped it, and then he came out, and then they shot at him and blew up. That was really fucking funny. This episode was pretty funny. Again, why it's not going to get a 5 out of 5 is it doesn't really explore much like last episode. It gets into a little bit about kind of the big overarching story, but not really breaking into a greater meaning. There was some stuff. Also, the return of, and I've always wondered this, after the episode where the Giants missed Meeseeks. After the Meeseeks episode, I always wondered when they're going to bring up the fact that Morty gets to choose 1 out of every 10 adventures. And they finally did. They brought up that was cool because he gets to choose 1 out of every 10 adventures. He brings up, he has a card that gets stamped. Thought that was really funny, so he got to choose his adventure. So they hint at the Vindicators as being the second time they met up with them. Yeah, there were some pretty good jokes in this episode. I love the designs. I was a huge superhero fan. I got, literally on the other side of this computer, I got stacks and stacks of comic books. I'm not kidding, just boxes and boxes. And I love comics. And as a big superhero and comic book fan, I love, characters who have powers that aren't just like he's a mutant or he's an alien, and how they describe them. Like, the Crocker robot, or whatever they call him, the Crockerbot, is that what he called him? Something like that. I might look it up and put it here, but, half robot, half crocodile, so he's cold-hearted, but he's also very powerful, yet super smart. Thought that was great. The ants, like how powerful they are, it was kind of like a putty man, but they're just a billion ants all controlled by a psychic queen. That was super cool. And the Star-Lord guy was just whatever. He was as throwaway as he was. I liked the Green Lantern type guy, just him being like a ghost and being able to control ghost trains. I thought that was awesome. But yeah, and then of course, at the end, you think that he's like pouring his heart out to Morty, and he even pretty much is like, Morty's the thing. He's pouring his heart out to Morty. No, it was just Noob. And Noob looked like Mr. Poopy Butthole's like retarded brother, like, or with a weird like Goonies sloth eyes, or like the toxic Avenger version of Poopy Butthole. I like Noob. I'm sure Noob is totally gonna blow up. I bet you $5 there's gonna be Noob shirts. He's not quite as iconic as Tiny Rick or the Meeseeks, but Noob's, he's gonna be liked by the fandom. I bet 100%. All right, I liked the episode a lot. I gave it 3 out of 5, but maybe it's just because I have such high expectations for Rick and Morty's that it's not gonna get a perfect score unless it's like Wedding Squanchers. Maybe got a perfect score for me. Rickle in Time. Love Rick Potion number 9. These ones are closer to perfect. Even the season premiere of season 3 that dropped on April 1st, that might have got, a perfect score, closer to a perfect score. So anyways, what do you think of the episode? Do you think that it was one of the best ones? Are you excited? What is your favorite Rick and Morty catchphrase? Mine is, I don't give a fuck! And, alright, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe. My name was Mark. This was all improv at the top of my head. I just talk about shit. Check out my other stuff. I just did a review. Me and Billy, the guy who I do movie reviews with, did a review of The Big Sick with that movie that just came out. It was really good. Watch that review. Go watch that movie. Tell me what you thought of this episode. How much are you loving this season? Bye! Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got.